Hi, my name's Simon Howard and I'm the Marketing Director here at Bailey of Bristol, and this is the latest in the Life After, During, In Between Lockdown series. As you can see, I'm on the production line today and it's all systems go at Bailey. It's about a month since we last spoke to you. I thought I'd give you an update how we're getting on and how we're coping with the key challenges of Brexit and COVID. But let's go somewhere a bit quieter. So here we are in the replenishment centre, or the stores, and really just want to talk to you about supply chain, because that's absolutely crucial for us at the moment. And the guys here in the stores and in the procurement team, they're really the unsung heroes at Bailey, because at the moment they're ensuring the continuous supply of parts and materials that we need to continue making our caravans and motorhomes. The key to maintaining a successful supply chain has been communication, and throughout the lockdown periods we've been in constant touch with our suppliers to work with them to ensure that we get the components we require to build our products when we need them. And as a result, not only are we comfortable that we're producing products to schedule now, we're confident that we've secured enough of the components in the future to continue building for the rest of the calendar year to our initial schedule. So in summary, Brexit perhaps hasn't been the problem we thought it might be. We've obviously done our utmost to ensure that has been the case. And other than a few teething problems, we are been able to continue to manufacture. COVID, on the other hand, has probably been a bit more of a challenge. We're now in the third lockdown period, and we've had more disruptions as a result of COVID this time compared to the previous two. Not particularly because of positive cases on site, that they've remained extremely low across the three sites given the size of our operation. However, track and trace has started picking more and more people up, and obviously they have to isolate, which is quite correct that they do so, but it does mean we have lost more people during this period temporarily while they stay at home. At one point I think we had about 10% of the workforce out on track and trace isolation. Fortunately, as infection levels start to come down, these people are starting to come back, and we can start to manufacture at full capacity again. What that has meant is we have gone on a bit of a go slow for the last week and a half, so we are still manufacturing, but perhaps not at the volumes we initially hoped. That said, we're confident we can pick this up again, and we will be producing to schedule again very shortly. The most common question we're getting asked at the moment from customers is, am I going to get my van? Am I going to get my caravan or motorhome when it was due to be built? And basically, in summary, in spite of the challenges thrown at us by Brexit and COVID, we are on schedule in terms of production at the moment. So as much as we can be, we are confident we'll be able to deliver vehicles to their new owners on time. It's important to remember that while the retailers are closed to the public, they are able to take deliveries of products, so we're continuing to dispatch vehicles out to them to ensure that they can get them ready for customers to pick up as soon as it's deemed safe to do so, because we're obviously very aware that the moment that lockdown restrictions are eased, people are going to want to get out in their new purchase, their new caravan or motorhome, and who can blame them? Demand for the products remains very, very high at the moment. To give you an idea, certainly up until Easter, about 90% of the caravans we're making and about 80% of the motorhomes are already retailed, so they're already been ordered by customers, which is extremely high, and it just reflects the popularity of caravan and motorhome holidays at the moment. If you are interested in buying a new vehicle, don't despair. There are vehicles still available during this model year, but we would suggest that if you are interested, you start looking now and doing your research now before it's too late. Potentially you could miss out. Because retailers are closed, obviously you can't meet them face to face, but a lot of them are offering online sales service, so you should be able to contact them and talk them through a potential purchase. And we also have the Bailey website available to help you with your choice. We set up some virtual showrooms last summer which proved very, very popular, and these include 360-degree tours of all our current models. And another popular feature we've introduced is the walkthrough videos by our brand ambassadors, and that's for our new for 2021 ranges, each of the new layouts, and they prove very popular and give people a really good insight to what the product looks and feels like inside, and also the particular characteristics of individual layouts. So they're all available on the Bailey website, www.baileyofbristol.com. to help you make your choice. So that's a brief summary of where we are at Bailey at the moment. In the last video I showed you some of the changes we're making to ensure that our premises remain COVID secure and that all 3 Bailey sites are safe places to work. This time I'd just like to take you through some of the changes we've made to the production line to make it more efficient. So here we are on the main assembly line, and one of the areas that we focused on in terms of improving performance in the factory is the furniture assembly and installation section of the production line below me. In previous videos you may have seen this area in the background, and probably the key difference between now and then is how much more space there appears to be. And the reason for that is what we've done is we've erected a temporary building alongside the main factory, and that's where the teams are now assembling and compounding the furniture carcasses. Prior to that, they used to do that line side, which meant it was much more congested in terms of space, which means we weren't as productive or as efficient as we'd like to be. And also it did mean we incurred more damage when putting the caravans and motorhomes together. And now we have a lot more space, it's a lot better environment for them to work, and we can do our jobs more accurately, more efficiently. And also, extremely importantly, it's obviously a lot more COVID secure in terms of working in close proximity to our colleagues. One of the other changes we've made is to the online quality control process. And as you can see, we've created these new blue zones, these QIP zones, which means quality in progress. Prior to this, quality control was addressed at the end of the line, and any issues were rectified there. But what we look to do is introduce new stations throughout the process so we can address any issues quickly when they happen. What that allows us to do is get a great understanding of where the faults are occurring in the production process and address them more quickly. Hopefully what this will ultimately mean is better quality finished products for our customers as they leave the factory. So I thought we finished in the dispatch yard, and as you can see behind me, there's finished product here ready to go out to the retailers. Clearly, customers are not in a position to pick those up at the moment, but the retailers are able to accept deliveries, and then nearer the time when the lockdown restrictions begin to be eased, they can start preparing the vehicles for people to pick up and enjoy, hopefully this summer. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy these regular updates, and we look forward to catching up with you again soon.